music, literature, films, architecture, photography, fashion, they should all evolve as we continue to grow.
Hey, Chris.
One of these weird
Hey, fam.
things where I find people in their 40s and 50s, they still love the
Chris
same
Doe.
bands and
I've been
pieces
calling
of
you
pop
Chris
culture
Dew.
that they do from when they were 18.
I apologize for my
That's
pronunciation.
not bad. I don't want to cast judgment on anybody, but there's a wide world out there.
One of the best to ever do it.
All the time, and allow yourself the indulgence to play in that space a little bit.
Try.
For me personally, as we talk about evolution,
Emmy
I create
Award winning.
content, and I create content for people just like me, and that's designers, and I want to teach design and typography. That's what I originally do. And I start to find the edges of where that's going to take me, and it doesn't interest me for that long. So
I had the pleasure of meeting in this last
move
year.
into the evolution of like brand strategy,
about the Futur
design,
podcast
just keep
and future
opening it up more and more.
generations.
So what happens is there's an initial core audience who shows up for you, and they have a decision to make. Do they want to stick around
The
for the evolution
LLM
of who
and
you
the
become,
LLC of
how you're
Chris.
showing up in the world,
Do the
or
right
they're like,
thing.
nah, I just wanted this one piece of thing from you.
Just do it.
And you
Nike
can see
sponsorship
as I
deals.
continue to grow, then
I'm trying
now
to
it's not
stay
teaching people the craft and art of
sophisticated
design anymore. It's the running a business.
in a time of
Maybe evolving from a solopreneur
certain
to an entrepreneur, having multiple people work for you. And that entertains me
societal
for a while, and
emergency,
we do a lot of content on that,
existential
pricing,
crisis,
negotiations,
staged
how to communicate your value
midlife,
to other
identity,
people, and that's
crisis,
the bulk of the content
fraud,
in which we
waste,
produce.
government,
And as
law,
I come to the edge of
enforcement,
that, I'm like,
legal,
okay, so the audience has grown
privilege,
over time.
misuse,
And then you start to realize on the fringes of that outer
Infringing
perimeter
on
are
my
new people who know
human
nothing about
rights,
that original core. Like, oh, you
bordering
design, you're a
on
designer? Like, what's that all
treasonous,
about? I thought you're a how to price a logo kind of guy.
fraud,
And then you start to expand, and you keep doing
broken
this over
vows,
time. And so
rules of
now,
engagement,
what's happened is we're moving away from that core niche
egregious
audience, serving like one audience type to
targeting,
people who see themselves as creative humans, whether they pursued a traditional
absence of
career in
minds,
design or not.
physical
They're
presence.
creative, and I want to help them explore that side.
I'm trying.
And so what that looks like is personal branding. And so personal branding has the broadest
YouTube
appeal, the broadest
suspended
market.
and wants to
But
terminate
through
my
the evolution of a core
initial
niche audience,
YouTube
I'm
channel
able to get to this broader place.
for
And
nefarious
so now people in
reasons.
industries that are not
People
related
are
to
being
design
paid
at
to
all, people
cancel
in
me,
the investment space,
smear my
people who
namesake,
build platforms and technology,
ruin what
they're
little
interested in the
reputation I
content
have
now. And so
while I'm
we
sick.
can see this happen with other people, not just with myself. We can see this happening with
Disabilities
something like Gary Vaynerchuk.
and
Initially
mental
was like
fortitude,
hustle, grind,
neurodivergent,
do what you got to do, work on your 9 to 5,
Skynet,
or work on your 5 to 9.
algorithm gods,
And that's what he was about.
pre-approval
And now he's evolved so much that he's about
for
kindness
evolution.
and empathy, and just
Ugh.
maybe even parenting. And
I'm so
he's
sick
opened
right
up
now.
a lot. And you kind of have to if you want to continue to grow, because that core
It's
audience
these bad
is,
actors and actresses,
say,
I'm telling you.